Hi guys, this is Rostella from Going Espalt. So today we are walking and visiting the Open Lucht Museum, that means open air museum, and it's like walking around the village from the 17th or 18th century. I'm gonna show you the way they were living, and it's kind of surprising. Every single thing that we are gonna watch during this video, it was somewhere in the Netherlands. All those farms, apartments, shops have been brought together to this open air museum. So while walking in this museum, basically it's like you are walking in a big village and you are also walking through the centuries. You can find places from the 17th century, 18th centuries and go on until 1970 more or less. Two things caught my curiosity. One are the beds, like behind these curtains, and the other is the fact that they were sleeping basically next to animals. About the beds, they say that it was normal to sleep sitting because they could keep the ghost far away. And about the animals, well, basically they had definitely more space than people, so there was more space for the animals than for the people that were living in the apartments or in the farms. And this is because, of course, the animals were bringing the money to these families. They were always made more or less of 10, 11 people. This part that regards more the 50s and what happened to the people, to the men that were in the Dutch Indonesian army. The Indonesian stories get together with the Dutch stories, and it's very sensitive and complicated. Anyway, look around. It's really like to be in a normal village in the Netherlands. I referred to shop before, and this is one, for example, the first Italian ice cream shops in the Netherlands. Follow also the first Chinese restaurant in the Netherlands. This is the laundry company of the 17th century. Only the rich people could afford to go there and having the company basically wash and clean their sheets or their induments for them.
And then you grab a bit of soap, a bit of water. I don't have water.
But yeah, let's put that.
And this, there's
Oh yeah.
here.
Okay.
This is made foam.
Yeah. Okay, and then you wash the way.
And when you think you're done, you hold it in front of the window.
Okay.
Light shines through, and then you can see if it's still dirty or not. If it's clean, good. It can go outside to be bleached.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's it. Next shop, next job. And here we can see a blacksmith working. Of course, they were also working a lot to make the horseshoes, and in the village you can see also how. One of the shops that surprised me the most is this one. They are gonna make paper from fabric, but I'm gonna let you listen to the professional that we found over there.
And these coats were made of cotton, linen, flax or hemp. So all natural fibers. They were shredded to little pieces.
I know guys, maybe the audio is not the best, but believe me, it's super interesting to listen to these people that are making this effort to show you how things have been done from the 50s in this case, and they still do that. So Netherlands is still producing paper out of fabric, more or less this way.
In the old days, of course, this frame, so every time I will get the same size of paper. And then I start scooping into the tub. Take it up. This is what makes the paper nice or not nice. I have to divide the fiber evenly over the sieve. I can take off the frame and the paper will.
So when the paper was dry, it was going under this press, and here the result. We have walked for more or less 4 hours, but if you think you can get tired, you can take a tram inside. There are different tram stops, and there are also cafes and places where you can rest. Last but not least, we had the opportunity to get a picture from a very old camera, similar to this one that we are watching. And here we are, like our grandpas. It's a museum, so there is a lot of history, and you're gonna learn so much about the Netherlands. Of course, history is also made by wars, and this is something related to the war, as well as disease that could have been spread very easily, and this is where they were putting the sick people in isolation. I hope I have made you a bit curious about this Openlucht museum, and you can find all the details in the description of this video. Don't forget to like the video to let me know you appreciate my effort, and subscribe to don't miss any of the other content I want to share with you.